Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Glad to have you along on a special event here at the Frankfort Country Club. It's the Kroger 2015 Governor's Cup Classic. Don Russell, glad to have along at the top of the show. Calvin Kaufman, the president of Kroger Louisville Division. And Calvin, a new venue to begin here, Frankfort Country Club. You had a lot of events around it. Great start. Let's talk about being here in Frankfort this year.
Yeah, we're really excited about this new venue. I think it's great for both teams and for all of our suppliers and vendors that help support it as well. And it's kind of a central location, so I haven't played this course yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a stately old course that's got a lot of character to it and a lot of history and legacy as well. So I'm looking forward to trying this track out.
I know you had a nice event the night before at the Governor's Mansion, and boy, anytime you can go in there, that's a great way to start it off. And I know everybody was really knocked out by it.
Yeah, that place was something else. You know, it was really cool. I found out that it was really modeled after Marie Antoinette's villa in Versailles, France.
Right.
And so what a cool place. I mean, it's a huge place. It's gorgeous. It's well maintained. And it's really nice of the governor to really invite us in and let us have a shot at having that get together there in that facility. And everybody loved it. It was a beautiful grounds as well. And so it was a great venue for everybody to come together.
A lot of history there. And of course, one of the things we're also here for that's been a part of Kroger's fabric, so to speak, is helping Dare to Care. And, you know, I tell people about it all the time. And despite things, the economy's getting a little better, we still have the same issue of feeding people. And that's one of the causes here today.
Absolutely. That's what's really special about this event, that it really helps people that are in need. And, you know, Dare to Care in Louisville as well as God's Pantry in Lexington, we're helping both those food banks. And just to remind people that, you know, for every dollar that we donate, we get 4 meals out of that for people that are in a lot of need. And so, and you know, we do a lot with trying to bring everything together and make it a great event, but our suppliers and vendors do a huge amount of support too. They're really what makes this thing happen for everybody, and what a worthy cause for helping people in need.
And one thing I want to mention here, we're just about out of school for a lot of the kids, and really some people don't realize they don't have their meals in the summer, and this helps out with the kids' cafes.
You know, that's exactly right. You know, we don't always really appreciate where the need's at and how we help people all the time, and so this is a great way to help people during the summer, and there's always people in need as well, and so it's just something that's always ongoing. Even in a, you know, we're at a country club here and we're in a nice place, and sometimes it's easy to forget that there are people that need our help throughout. So this is really, really useful for us to be able to do that.
Well, Calvin, we're glad to be here again. Thanks for your support as always, and glad you joined us for the show. Going to meet a lot of special guests, find out how you can help the Dare to Care Food Bank, and talk a little football as well. Be back to the Frankfort Country Club on Kroger IKG in just a moment. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye Course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Have you heard about golf steps? It's not how you play, it's how much you play.
Competitions for all ages.
Hey, have you heard? Golf Steps is mobile.
Golf for the health of it.
Register at golfsteps.com today.
Find Golf Steps USA on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Golf Steps. Walk, play, win.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. On this segment of IKG, it's good to welcome our good friend Hank Adams, representing Dr. Pepper as we speak about IKG. And Hank's been kind enough for many years to help us sponsor the show. And Hank, here we're today for the Governor's Cup. And I know, first of all, Dr. Pepper, we appreciate what you've done for the show, but they've done some really neat things now involved in sports that become very visible.
Absolutely. And Dr. Pepper has been real visible out in the college scene with the conference championships. And we certainly appreciate our involvement here. With you, with Inside Kentucky Golf, and certainly appreciate Dr. Pepper for stepping up and coming to the table to promote this particular program and benefit Dare to Care, and just in general sponsor the program.
It's been a really good relationship. Obviously, Kroger's been involved in so many things. The Governor's Cup now has become a great tradition. Moved it here to Frankfort, but I know it's really important for somebody like you because you have supporters and people that buy your product from both schools. So it's kind of a unique event, and it's really been very successful, not only to help the two schools academically, but Dare to Care, and I know you all have been involved in that too.
Sure enough. And thank Kroger also for allowing us to participate in this event and really to be the conduit to which we can do so. Kroger has been a really vital and very important part of the community, and we want to be a part of the community as well. And through this sponsorship with Dr. Pepper, we can make that happen.
You've really done that, and we appreciate you being on the show. And one of the things we do all the time, and you've been involved in things along with juniors, it's time for our PNC Bank Junior Golf Report.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
I really want a cupcake, but not the calories.
Little sweet sliding down the banister.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake?
I didn't cry.
On the inside you did. Little Sweet can hear that.
He can?
Don't worry. Little Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
Little Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Little Sweet?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallets, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, can improve exponentially faster than if they simply go to the driving range and hit balls. This is why I designed Perfect Practice. My Perfect Practice schedule prioritizes the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Welcome back to Kroger IKG. Glad to have you along at Frankfort Country Club. We're highlighting the 2015 Kroger Governor's Cup Classic. I'd like to welcome Penny Godden, who is the Vice President of Merchandising for Kroger Louisville. And Penny, it's always a fun time of the year. And this year we're in a new location here in Frankfort. And I guess if you're looking at the fan standpoint, it's almost halfway.
It is, and that way we're not on one side or the other. We're right down the middle, and everyone can enjoy it.
We are really excited to be here, and as always, but we always want to touch up front on why we're here, not just for the football game and not just to give money to the schools that help academics, but also for Dare to Care, and that is still a main cause of Kroger and others, and we still need help.
We do, and it is the number one reason why we're here today, both Louisville fans and UK fans, and we come together to help provide food for Dare to Care to feed the hungry. There's a huge need out there in our communities, and so this helps move it along and helps out where we can, and we have lots of great partners.
And one of the things that's fun about this event, especially in November, it gets a little heated, but today you all have employees across the state and on both sides, and here's the day they come together and rub shoulders and have fun and help the good cause.
Yes, it's a friendly rivalry today, and it does help the November come along. We talk football, we talk a little smack here and there, but it is a fun day, and everybody keeps it friendly, just so that we're keep the main cause in forefront, and that is to help Dare to Care.
Well, speaking of help, a lot of sponsors have helped today, and I know they make it possible. And there are also people that contribute to Dare to Care throughout the year.
They sure do. They help us all year long, but today is a special day. They bring their guests, and we all get together to provide food for Dare to Care to feed that need out there in our communities.
Penny, always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Time for a tip this week on Kroger IKG.
Hi, I'm Alex Martin, PGA golf professional at Frankfort Country Club. Today we're going to talk to you about 2 ways that you can change your ball flight by one simple approach. All right, here we are. We've got a nice stick here that signals our target line. And what we notice is when we walk into our shot from this side of the golf ball, it's going to promote a ball flight that works from left to right. Most players do approach the golf ball from this side, which encourages the left to right ball flight. So one way to correct that is to walk in from the other side, but for now, let's pretend that we do want to hit that cut shot. So what I like to do is stand behind my target, and then from here, I will walk in from the right side to the left side of my stance and of the target line, which will help me promote a left to right ball flight. We'll go ahead and walk into our shot and see our results. Here you'll notice I automatically aimed a little bit left, make sure my club face is still pointing at my target, and I'll swing along my feet. Now vice versa, here we're going to work on a shot that's going to work from right to left. A problem shot for most of our amateurs, but can be corrected with just this simple technique of how you approach the golf ball from behind the target. We've still got our same target line, which is indicated by the orange stick, And then from here, we're on the left side of the golf ball behind the target. We're going to approach the golf ball from this angle, move forward, and then naturally we're going to end up lining a little bit right of target. We're still going to have our club face pointing at our target. A little bit right to left, make a nice swing along our feet. I hope these couple tips help. Contact your local PGA professional to work on these, and we look forward to seeing you out on the golf course.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts. Because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at French Lick.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps. Walk, play, win. Register today at golfsteps.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. On this edition of Kroger IKG, we always like to talk about things that are happening at events. And first of all, as we're here at the Kroger's Governor's Cup, one of the special gifts that they get is from Oakley. And if you think of Oakley, you think of the best sunglasses, but also what they mean for golf. Tim, we're going to start and talk about what you have here, because Oakley really got involved with volleyball and now has almost everybody on their tour. But let's talk about eyewear, because it's really become very sophisticated, and you guys are the leader.
Absolutely. There's a reason why we have 85% of the PGA Tour. The pros don't trust anything between their eyes and the ball.
That's for sure.
So, they're out there making money, so they want to make sure that they got the best on. And that's where we've released this year the new G30 Prism lens. It's actually, we've gone out to golf courses and we've measured the different colors that you see, the greens and the browns, and then we've actually tailored the lens to boost the contrast in the good light and the bad light so that you pick up those colors, and that's what the G30 Prism lens does for you.
So when you talk about that kind of research, obviously that shows how important and sophisticated it is, particularly for golf.
Yes, we've actually gone out with a spectral camera and taken numerous pictures of different golf courses, different environments, low-level light like we have today, high-intensity light. Any time of the day we've taken pictures and we've measured those and we've run it through a program that gives us the different light levels that we're looking at.
This was one of the special gifts today to all the folks that played in the Governor's Cup. Now, one of the things we want to mention, I talk to friends and say, oh, they look cool, they want to keep the sun out of their eyes, but that's not really their focus of wearing the eyewear, correct?
Absolutely. With these lenses, obviously it's keeping 100% of the UVA, UVB, UVC light from getting into your eyes and hurting your eyes, but it's also allowing you to read the greens. And that's all we want to do. I mean, this is like the 15th club in the bag. It allows you to read the greens better, you can putt better, and lower those scores.
Of course, you handle everything in the region for Oakley, but if folks watching anywhere around the Commonwealth of Kentucky look at their local golf shop, what's the best thing for them
Absolutely. Go to your local country club, local golf shop. They're all Oakley authorized dealers, and the pro there will be more than happy to show you a set of the Prism lenses.
Tell you what, if you didn't play in the Governor's Cup this year, you missed a nice gift. Thanks for being with us and talking about some of the things that we see behind the game of golf. You did a great job. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Welcome to Talking Golf. This is Steve McMillan, and with me we have a special guest today, Brandon Parsons, the tour caddy for JB Homes. And Brandon, thanks for being with us today. And today we have an interesting topic. We're talking about distance measuring devices. And as you all know, distance measuring devices are something that are really, really helpful for golf. And in everyday golf play, use a distance measuring device. You're allowed to post your handicap score with that. But Brandon, what we'd really like to talk about today is how do you use a distance measuring device on tour, and when can you use it, when can you not use it?
Yeah, well, we use them on tour just in practice rounds, or when I'm walking the golf course, I just need to know the elevation changes. I use the one that has a slope, and although I'm not allowed to use it in tournament rounds, I just write down in my yardage book the adjustment for maybe 150 yards. If it's a downhill shot, it might be playing 5 yards downhill. I can just make a note in my book. So although we're not allowed to use them in tournament rounds, we definitely rely on the measuring devices in practice rounds for information gathering.
Okay. Brandon, is there any special tactics that you as a tour caddy use when you're trying to get one measured?
When I'm using the device in practice rounds, I just want to make sure that I get a stable position, and they're really easy to use. You just circle your target, click the button, and I do it a couple times to make sure that I get the same number. Every once in a while, you can get a backdrop or a misreading, and you just I click it a couple times to make sure in this instance it was 133 yards, and I just click it a couple times to make sure that I get 133 or 134 twice or 3 times in a row.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah.
Distance measuring devices, great technology for the great game of golf. Once again, you can use those for score posting once you have a round of golf, and you can post that with your handicap. And if you're going to play with it in regular competition, just make sure that there's a local rule in effect allowing you to use distance measuring devices for that competition. Brandon, thanks for being with us today, and that's all for today's Talking Golf.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's Natural Orange Juice, sparkling ice, naturally flavored spring water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course. We want to thank you for watching this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf as we've been highlighting the 2015 Governor's Cup Classic presented by Kroger and, of course, to benefit Dare to Care. Remy, first of all, we had a great time today with the event. That's just one thing, but I've been a big supporter of Dare to Care going all the way back to when Kroger was really your biggest partner. Yes. And now, of course, we've talked throughout the show how we're helping here today, but Dare to Care is a continuous type project. And I remember going to the Kids Cafe. Now's the time of year kids are getting out of school.
Yes.
People still need help, and they need it year-round, don't they?
Yes, people forget that summer is actually one of our most needed times for donations, volunteering, any way anyone can help. We can use it during the summertime because people tend to support us more around the holidays when they're thinking about hunger-related issues, but summertime is actually one of our biggest times.
And when you talk about Dare to Care, it's grown so much thanks to a lot of corporate support. I mentioned Kroger, but there's so many more now. But everybody has a chance to help in so many ways. Yes. If you don't mind, kind of go through different ways people can help Dare to Care on a daily basis, or just if they want to help for the first time.
Sure. Well, we have over 3,000 volunteers each year that come out to our warehouse. They sort food, they make up donation boxes, they pack up backpacks for our Backpack Buddy program. That's just one way you can help. We have events with this great golf outing that Kroger puts on for us. We have a canoeing event coming up in a few months. We have our Hunger Walk, which is a huge event. Thousands of people turn out for that. So there are just plenty of ways, and you can go on our website, daretocare.org, and find out something that will suit you.
Now, here's an event this year that obviously helped Dare to Care, and also God's Pantry in Lexington. That is similar, of course, to what you guys do. So it's not just in our Louisville area. We talk about people all across the state that needs to help in any way.
Yes, so we're just one of a member network called Feeding America. God's Pantry helps out the Lexington and surrounding areas. We are Kentuckiana, which is 8 counties in Kentucky and 5 in southern Indiana, but there's quite a few food banks that do the same thing all over the state.
So before we leave, once again, if people need help, if they want to help, the best thing to do?
Go to daretocare.org. You can donate from that page. You can find volunteer opportunities, and we need all the help we can get to have a hunger-free Kentuckiana.
Well, Remy, God bless you and everybody for what you do.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Once again, everybody winners today here at Frankfort Country Club. They got to hear from the coaches, they got to play golf, have fun, and most importantly, help the Dare to Care Food Bank, and you should as well. I'm Don Russell. For our guests, thanks for being with us. We'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repair.